I am doing a crazy thing. I want to get 8 hours of sleep. I know. You know how adamant I am about making sure that you make time for yourself in the morning and pouring into you before you pour into anyone else. I'm starting to realize now that with your nighttime routine, it's kind of like taking care of you at the end of the day before expending so much energy on other things, people, society, you name it. Making sure that you give yourself this time is really, really important, I'm realizing. So can I get in the bed by 9? Can I get 8 hours of sleep? Stay tuned. Let's see what happens. When they say Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm very, very happy to have you here. If you are wondering why it looks like I'm about to start my day midday after I just took a very long walk, it's because I'm not about to start my day. I'm actually about to start my evening. I am doing a crazy thing and I'm going to attempt to do a proper 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say I would like a fruitful, relaxing, but fulfilling nighttime routine. Yes, and I'm going to attempt to document that and share it with you guys. The morning girly herself is going to take a stab at a nighttime routine because I'm recognizing how important it is for my mornings to be as productive as I would like for them to be. I need a healthy and stable and consistent nighttime routine, and that I do not have. So I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm doing that makes it oh so great and why you guys should do what I'm doing. Not quite. I more so want to do this with you guys. I want to make an attempt to be more proactive in my evenings as opposed to just, vibing out. In the mornings, I thrive. In the evenings, I vibe. Like that's typically my vibe. It's typically what I get into, but I'm recognizing how important it is to have an effective and efficient and a relaxing nighttime routine. It's not just good as far as getting things done, but it's also essential in order to have the proper rest that's necessary in order to be the best version of yourself. So that's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. You already saw how I kicked off the first chunk of my post-work day, and that was me taking a walk. I took a little bit longer of a walk than I wanted to. It was like an hour. Really wasn't the plan. However, that was because I needed to run a few errands. I needed to get a few things that time of the month. Didn't have what I needed, so I needed to go get that. And I also needed some pills because my head is throbbing. So that's lovely. Absolutely love that for me. However, we're going to get into it. We're going to make things shake this evening, and I'm very, very excited to do it with you. If you are new here, before I continue, hey, my name is Bree. I am your Gen Zennial bestie, your virtual sis, working to successfully navigate her 20s in an attempt to thrive in her 30s. And what that looks like for me is carrying myself and moving like someone that I am currently inspired by. So if that aligns with anything that you want for yourself, please do yourself a favor and hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. I would absolutely love to have you a part of this community. We are growing, we are thriving, and I'm very, very happy to see it through and to continue to motivate you and to motivate one another on this journey to becoming the best versions of ourselves. And for those who are reoccurring, yeah, I already know the vibes. Okay, so my true goal in this video as I mentioned, is to have an effective nighttime routine, but not just that. I want to do something even crazier than what I've already said and get 8 hours of sleep. I know. 8 hours of sleep? 8 hours of sleep. That sounds insane. I don't even know that I can physically sleep for 8 hours without any like alcohol in my system. The only time I sleep that long really is if I'm hungover or sick. I really don't know when else I would just sleep for that long. But I'm realizing there are so many side effects of not getting adequate sleep. It makes it difficult for you to keep weight off, okay? Like the bloating and the gut issues, all of that is tied to your rest. In addition to your hormonal like imbalance from lack of sleep. Come on, like let's talk about it. I have been so desperately trying to fight off this hormonal acne that I'm experiencing. You guys can kind of see. It's all in that lower chin region. It's giving hormonal imbalance. It's really, really tacky. It's not popping. I hate it for me. Hate it. As someone that does not or has not struggled with acne really ever in my life, I'm fighting for my life right now. And I've been on ChatGPT heavy, in the deep depths of TikTok heavy, doing my research. And a lot of it is tied to your gut health, the things you're consuming. So we're going to get into some of the stuff that I'm adding into my routine that's going to help me with that. And another large part of that is getting adequate sleep. It's tied to so many things in addition to stress. Like at first, when I was breaking out badly, I was so convinced that it was stress. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not like I can just stress less. If it was that simple, I would have done it. It's like, what? Don't nobody want to stress. Who wants to stress? I don't know. So I'm like, okay, like I need to get more sleep maybe. Cause I'm a 5 a.m. morning girly, but sometimes I don't go to bed till like 11, 12 if I'm pushing it. So I really don't want to do that. I want to be more intentional about getting adequate rest. And I want to get more things done in my evening as opposed to being someone who knows that they're the most productive in the morning. There's nothing wrong with that. However, because I know that about myself, when the evening comes around, I tend to be like, you know what? It's a tomorrow problem. Like I just will push everything to tomorrow and then my tomorrows will start to get very full and I'll struggle with getting things done for myself because there's things for work that pile up, if that makes sense. So if you find yourself having any of these issues or struggling with any of these things and you want to also develop a healthy and stable nighttime routine that's going to benefit you and help you to be relieving some stress and also help you to be more proactive in the following day, this is definitely the video for you. We're going to be taking a stab at this thing together because I know it's easier said than done, but I would like to do it. I would also like to romanticize it and make it a vibe, be both proactive, efficient, and relaxing and romanticizing the rest that I'm going to get, okay? So that's the plan for today's video. It is now 5:52. I told myself what I will do moving forward is after I'm done with work, I will take a walk if I didn't already after lunch. So I typically take my lunch kind of late, like around like 3 o'clock. After 3, I give myself an hour because I'd be looking at these screens and be making my eyes go cross-eyed. I got the blue light glasses on because I'm about to keep looking at the screen. I got to take care of myself. That might be where I have headaches. I don't know. Anyway, lunch. Whether I go back to work and then walk or I walk and then go back to work is up to me. Today, I finished what I needed to do for work. So after lunch, I took a walk. Okay. I did everything I needed to do for work. And after that, I'm going to dedicate giving myself at least an hour and a half to my content. So I'm going to edit a video and work on that at least until 7 o'clock. I've yapped too much and I've walked too much. The goal was to edit until like, oh my gosh, let me figure this out. Okay, so the big things I want to get to in my nighttime routine include editing content, eating my meal prep, I gotta eat dinner, and I low-key want to take a hot bath. Obviously, this isn't something that's going to be able to be done every single night. In an ideal world, it would be, but I'm sore. My body is sore. I mentioned it's that time of the month, and I had an intense gym workout yesterday and today. My legs were like vibrating on the walk here. Like I was like, you know what, bro, I really want to soak in some hot water and relax and decompress. And I feel like I would love to do that with like some tea. That just sounds immaculate. So in an ideal world, I'll edit, eat my dinner while the bath water is running. Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll transition to the bathtub. We'll have some spearmint tea and then we'll shower after. We'll lather up. I find myself to sleep a lot better when I am lathered up and smelling good and sleeping in something that is like a matching set of some sort. Honestly, I can get good sleep in a t-shirt, but like I just want to romanticize going to bed that early because it's still kind of blowing my mind even thinking about it. And I also want to read. I do want to read. I want to turn the screens off and be in the bed by 9 so that if I'm reading, I'll fall asleep probably by 9:30. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. I've been waking up at 5:30. That's 8 hours. If I'm in the bed by 9, we deserve a round of applause. So can I get in the bed by 9? Can I get 8 hours of sleep? Stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Okay, step 1, we edit. Alexa, set an alarm for 7:10 p.m.
Alarm set for 7:10 p.m.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Alexa, turn the alarm off.
Guess I'm doing what I want.
Okay, guys, it is already getting dark. Can you believe it gets dark at 7 o'clock now? It's actually insane. Hopefully you guys can like see me, but it's not weird. I don't know. This feels weird. This feels like CSI. Anyway. It's 7:10 p.m. I set an alarm because otherwise I will edit until I'm blue in the face. And it is important that I establish healthy boundaries and I continue on with the rest of my evening. So I'm actually really happy with where I got to. It's a good spot where I could easily pick up tomorrow. Made very decent headway on my next video, which will be out by the time this comes out. So be sure to go check that out. It's a productive day in my life. You guys are going to love it. Now I'm going to slam my laptop shut. Does something to your spirit. And I'm going to grab my meal prepped dinner and sit down on the couch and eat before taking me a nice hot bath. Let's get into it.
Get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've get from losing the best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me on you, baby, you don't care. This is urgent. Trying to make some little change. Let me a war in my mind. Gotta let go away. He was holding me. Choose the right, but it will be up in front of me. On the wall, I leave my arm, I feel it. Still wanna try, still believe it. Good days, always always inside. Good. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Come on, girl, tell me how you feel. I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. You don't know the love is real. Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy. Come on.
You guys, I was so close to being in that bed at exactly 9 p.m. And I realized I did my whole skincare and I forgot to brush my teeth. It's okay. I'm gonna handle this. I'll be right back. Okay. 9:04 p.m. and I'm in the bed. Spearmint tea is still hot. Okay, period. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna wrap my hair real quick. 9:07 p.m. I am flabbergasted, honestly, truly. Did I want to be in the bed 7 minutes ago? Yes. Would I have been if, no offense, if I wasn't filming all of this? Best believe I feel like because we have to account for the fact that I was filming every step of this process. Y'all gotta cut me that 7 minute slack. That 7 minute slack, like, that's basically film time. So yeah, I would say I did it. A win is a win. Let's clap it up for that. How are we feeling? Let's debrief about this. In no way, shape, or form am I like tired right now. I would love to incorporate some type of like magnesium bedtime cocktail, if you will, in the future. Maybe even a melatonin on the days that I don't have anything to do following that. I also wish that I would have done a few other things, mainly pick out my outfit for tomorrow. Normally I have my gym outfit already out, but tomorrow's my rest day. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. That's my rest day. If you know, you know. So while I'm not going to the gym, I do have things to do tomorrow morning. So I'm just going to like mentally pick out my outfit. I also wish that I made time to journal. I didn't journal this morning. So in essence, I could do it tonight, but I don't want to go out the bed now that I'm in the bed. I don't want to go get my journal. I should keep it next to my bedside, but I started journaling in the morning, so I keep it in the living room now. But it's okay. I have a daily reminder that asks me to say my affirmations for the day and also asks me what are some things that I'm grateful for. 3 things, and I did like verbally and mentally answer those questions today already, so it's no biggie. Is there anything else that I would have changed? Obviously I wish that I would have brushed my teeth before I did my skincare routine, but it's fine. I also wish I had a few more items for my skincare routine, but I need to go shopping. Again, it's fine. Pros of this evening. As y'all saw, I got my 10,000 steps. Cheers to that. I treated myself to a little bit of Halo ice cream, and that was primarily because I didn't realize my meal prep was incomplete. I had a meal prep in there without the protein. It was just broccoli and veggies and sides. So I was like, dang, I need more protein. So I had a protein like yogurt after that. I'm like, I got the calorie count to eat a little bit of something else. So, I just went and had me a little bit of chocolate at the end of the night. And it's that time of the month for me. So I feel like I deserve that. Taking the bath, I honestly, truly am so glad I did that. I really am. I feel like it made me a lot more relaxed. It definitely sat me down. Something that I'm doing now that I would recommend for anyone who is trying to be more intentional about their nighttime routine is to turn the screens off at a certain time. I realized that while I hate rushing, and a part of me did feel like I was rushing to get into this bed by 9 o'clock. Also for y'all, because I wanted y'all to visually see that it is possible. I don't like rushing, and I realized that when I'm not distracted, either like scrolling or watching TV or just like on the phone, like if I'm not distracted doing all those things, more often than not, it does not take me extremely long to do stuff. Every shower does not need to be a 20-minute shower. Like I took a 10-minute shower. I took a 20-minute bath. I allowed myself that time in the bathtub to watch my show. I was watching my show while I was eating dinner, continued it on my iPad in the bathtub, and told myself, okay, when it's time to get out the bath, I'm not going to be scrolling and I'm not going to be on my I'm not going to let it play, because I typically do. When I shower, I might have a YouTube video playing. I'll let the iPad play something. I'll be on the phone or I'll listen to music. And it really does make time. It seems like go by faster, but it's really because you're distracted and you're doing other things. You're not focused on washing your body when you're in the shower. Not focused on like doing whatever it is that you're doing. You keep sidetracking to do other things, and it does make it feel like I don't have enough time to like get all these things done and get in the bed by 9. Like you actually do. You just need to like cut out the distractions. So I'm going to be intentional about that, and I'm also not going to scroll for the rest of the night. I'm going to tell my boyfriend goodnight, and then I'm going to read my book until I fall asleep. I'm actually going to read a little bit of my daily devotional because I didn't get to it this morning. I'm going to read that. And I am going to then switch to my fiction book until my eyes get heavy and I fall asleep. And I'm praying that is sometime soon, because this is crazy. Hopefully the spearmint tea does it as well. This is my first time actually trying spearmint tea, and it is really good. I got this because it was recommended by TikTok University and ChatGPT for hormonal balancing. And I was afraid I wasn't going to like it because I'm not a minty girl. But this is really good. I'm hoping this at night. And my detox tea in the morning really combination helps with the skin because I'm struggling. I'm fighting for my life. If anybody has any recommendations, please let me know because I can't with this. But yeah, you guys, you have come with me for my entire 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. I would say a lot of the things that did make it a lot smoother and seamless was having the meal prep, even though it wasn't complete, having stuff prepared earlier so that I can seamlessly get through my evening is definitely something I would also recommend. So, not only minimizing your distractions, but also minimizing the amount of things that you need to prepare at the time that you need them. Do whatever you can to prepare what you need for the evening prior to. So meal preps is like a lifesaver for me. Honestly, I 10 out of 10 recommend doing something like that. It just makes my evenings a lot more seamless. Trying to cook a full meal after having a full day of work, it is just awful. But being able to have that, like to just pull out the fridge and microwave, it allowed me to have that time to go on that long walk I did this afternoon. I was able to get my 10,000 steps before what? Was it even 6 o'clock? It was before 6 o'clock. My 10K steps is done. So I'm not scrambling at the end of the night trying to like walk on my walking pad or walk around the house doing donuts, trying to get my steps. Like, I'm not worried about all of that because I was adamant about making sure I was in a good place with my work by the time 5 o'clock came around so that I can dedicate the evening to me. So for those who do watch some of my other videos or have been a subscriber to this channel, you know how adamant I am about making sure that you make time for yourself in the morning and pouring into you before you pour into anyone else, your employer, your friends, your family, the world, society. You need to make sure that you're filling up your own cup first. I'm starting to realize now that with your nighttime routine, it's kind of like taking care of you at the end of the day before expending so much energy on other things, people, society, you name it. Does that make sense? So making sure that you give yourself this time is really, really important, I'm realizing. If you were to ask me what I typically do in my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5, I would tell you like, whatever I feel like. It's late night working, unfortunately. I do push myself sometimes and I do find myself editing late, or maybe it's scrolling, or maybe I'm binge watching a show and I just don't feel like getting up off the couch, or maybe I worked so late and I realized so much time went by. I'll just grab my meal prep, pack a little spend a night bag, go to my man's house. I'm exhausted and I want to be held. Or maybe like at the very minimum, I know I'm going to brush my teeth. I know more than likely I'm going to shower, brush my teeth, and eat. But other than that, like there's nothing else that is a constant in my nighttime routine. And I'm realizing how important and how relaxing and freeing this experience is. And I definitely want to make sure I do this more consistently. Like I want my nighttime routine to actually become a routine because this was nice. Am I always going to have time to take a 25-minute hot bath after my evening? Probably not, but I don't want to get in the habit of working so late, spreading myself thin, not getting all my steps, not eating at a proper hour. The fact that I ate so early, y'all, I be eating at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie. So I think I'd be working until like 6 or so, maybe go on a walk, scroll. I don't know what I'd be doing, but somehow, some way, it always gets so late so fast. But today I was intentional. I was setting my timers, reminders, alarms, and everything in between. And I definitely recommend doing that as well because you don't realize how time can fly when you don't have like, I don't know, a meeting to attend for work, or you don't got to pick the kids up at this time. Like when you finally have that time to yourself and you're not thinking about the time, you blink and it's 10 o'clock. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't eat yet. Well, I still need to eat. Yeah, you do need to eat. However, now you about to put all this food on your stomach and then go to bed. You're not supposed to eat that late. I always find myself eating late. And this was really, really helpful to not do that anymore. I don't find myself starving. Hopefully the tea is like, helps, and the sooner I go to bed, the less hungry I'm gonna be. So does it make sense? Is the mathing for y'all at this point? Because it's definitely starting to math for me as I talk about it. This is wonderful. I'm praying that when I do some reading, my eyes will get a little bit heavy and I'll start to get sleepy. I also have to turn my thing on. Did y'all see me light this? This is called a Hubble. It is an aroma diffuser. I put the fragrance in, but I did not turn it on. This will have the room smelling good for 1 to 6 hours, depending on the time I set it to. I really, really like this. I can't tell you where I got it from because it was a gift from my job, but I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. I actually think it's supposed to be for like a baby's room, but I love this. I also got these fragrances, I think, from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. They be selling them in a pack. These are Sand and Fog, actually. It came in a 4-pack. They smell really, really good. And then this is a candle I got from Victoria's Secret Pink. Also smells really, really good. It is in the scent vanilla something. I'm afraid to turn it around because it's hot. But yeah, but now talking to y'all for so long is kind of defeating the purpose of getting in this bed so early. If I want to try to get 8 hours of sleep or something close to it, I need to take my behind to bed. So I'm going to do some reading and then I'm going to take it down. I want to thank y'all so much for watching the video to the end. And I hope that it motivated y'all to be more intentional about your nighttime routine. This is going to help you with your morning routine. It's going to help you get adequate sleep. It's going to help you with your health and wellness, everything in between. And I promise, right here, pinky promise y'all, my nail's not done, but don't get into it. I'm promising y'all that I'm going to do a better job at being more consistent about my nighttime routine because I'm realizing how much it matters in order for me to show up as my best self in the mornings, to show up as my best self in general throughout the day, to not be so reliant on caffeine, to not be so sleep deprived. I'm realizing the impact that it's having on my health, on my skin, on how I show up, my energy, everything in between. So I'm promising to do better, not just for me, but for y'all as a unit so that we can become the best versions of ourselves. Okay, so hopefully this video inspired you and motivated you to do the same if you do not do so for yourself already. And if you do, let me know any tips that you might have in the comments. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell because your girl has so much more content coming your way. I promise you're not going to want to miss it. And thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.